Hi, Mom's Opinion. How you guys doing? Been a long time, a minute or two maybe. Been a little busy. I ended up with an issue with my knee, and I like to go to the gym and work out and that kind of thing. And my knee kept hurting more and more and more until I ended up not able to walk, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. Went to a chiropractor who worked on my back, found out there was a problem with my back, which was causing pain pretty much all on my left side. And then we went to, I finally got a doctor's appointment. That was the biggest problem, was getting a doctor's appointment to look at my knee, because that was the biggest issue. Turns out that I have arthritis in the knee. And my, the old saying, just walk it out, it wasn't working. So I ended up going to having to take some medication and stuff like that so that my knee is working again. It's basically no pain now. I still have to be kind of careful, and then trying to get back into working out and all that kind of stuff, having to be really careful. And of course I had to adjust my diet because now I'm not as active as I used to be, so I can't eat like I used to type of thing. Yes, one of those things. So that's my life in the last couple of weeks. And then of course this last Wednesday we had a horrendous snowstorm, and nobody was going anywhere. My youngest son was stuck in the snow. Had to call for help to get him taken care of. And then he works for a company where he drives a bus, and so I guess he took a couple of rounds with the bus and rescued about 5 people in the process. So it was just a whole lot of fun. And of course I told my husband, you're not going anywhere, because that's like, no, not happening today. So that's what happened then. I got a coffee cup, a coffee mug from my grandkids, and it says, I'm the best grandma ever. And I would have brought it, but I forgot to bring it. But it's exciting. And I finally finished my little paper, and I can put this on the doobly-doo down below. But it is a way to help you understand how to make the Cherokee sounds. I don't have the Cherokee letters in here yet. I figured we'd work on the sounds, because in a way, when you're working with the Cherokee language, the written language, it's basically written 2 different ways. So you're learning 2 different written languages, but they're both spoken the same way. And of course there's little phonetic issues that are in there that I'm not very good with. I am not an English teacher. I am not a language teacher. I am not any of those things. I am okay in 2 fluent languages. I'm working, this is my 3rd one. Basically hit or miss in a total of 6 languages. So it's, I kind of get the concept. But I figured this was the easiest way to help you all learn. So if you go to my Osiyo Elisi channel, I will be giving lessons on how this works, and I'm only going to do 1 line at a time. I did a couple of weeks ago, I did a video where I rushed through the whole thing, and I was thinking, you know what, no, we're not going to go there. I'm going to do 1 line at a time and give some instructions, basically from the sounds that you've learned. Try to make a story or a sentence out of those sounds. And it can be English sounds or whatever. That's kind of how I learned Chinese, was to, I would learn like 1 word, and then like ni hao. Ni hao is hello. So whenever I talk to somebody, I would say hello. And then wang feng lin qian is change the sewing thread. So, and I worked in a shop where I did a lot of sewing. So every time I had to change the sewing thread, I would say wang feng lin qian. Just stuff like that. And eventually I learned words that were put into sentences and so forth. But of course, just like with this language, or even in the English language, like read, R-E-A-D, or read, R-E-A-D, read, R-E-D. You have to, or read, R-E-E-D, you know, you got that going on in the other languages as well. So, like shints and shints, one's a lamp, one's a chair, you know, it's a little bit crazy. So anyway, I figured I would teach a little bit as I go along. And if y'all are wondering where I got my information, I talked to 2 Cherokee speakers, and of course they had differences, and that's because their dialect is different. It's just like English or any other language, there are different dialects. And so that's where I'm going with. 2 of the books that I've used is this one. It is by Mark W. Case, down here. And it's Cherokee Syllabary. If you go to Google Cherokee Syllabary, or Let's Learn Cherokee, there's a lot of coloring books and stuff like that, learning books that you can work with. This one did not have all of the letters, and I didn't quite like the way they explained how the word sounds were, but you know, it's something to work with. It did have little workout pages. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. There you go, work pages to for working exercises and stuff like that. Then I got, this is also from Mark W. Case, and Let's Learn Cherokee, and it's actually like a children's workbook type of thing. And so it's basically the same as the other book, but I did find out this book has 2, you know, I think it was like 2 more, maybe 3 more letters, or syllabary, or syllables, letters in it that were explained, and it was explained a little bit better in this book. It had places where you did exercises. Let's see if I can find out where I'm doing. Pages where you did exercises and stuff, and then you had to translate it. Whoops, this way. You had to translate it from the letters into the Cherokee sounds, and then from there you're figuring out how to what the word is meaning or something like that. I find it very good. See, there we go. So those are the books that I basically got my information from. And and I also, like I said, there's a couple of sounds that you need to work on, and even though they look like English letters on this thing, they're sounding differently. So go over to my Osiyo Elisi channel and find out what that is. I'll put the connection in there. Oh, and I'm also signed up to sell some new products. They're CBD products, and so as I learn more about it, I will post that information as well. The reason why I got signed up with this, it wasn't so much as making a lot of money, because that's what everybody wants to do. I did it because I have a cat that's on CBD oil, and it's outrageously expensive over at the store. If I go to the store, I see, you know, little itty bitty bottle, about that big, $100, easy. And I saw the same thing in this program that I just bought into, or I didn't buy into, I signed up with. It was, the most expensive one was $50, the least expensive one was $30. So that's a whole lot less. And I saw that there was other products that they use, and they look pretty good. So I figured, you know, I'll sign up for it so I can get it for less. And if you're interested in it, you know, I'll put the information below in as I go along with these postings and stuff. Right now I don't have anything because I haven't figured out how to get it posted. Give me time, I'll get there. So that's pretty much what's going on with Mom's Opinion right now. I am trying to get caught up watching videos on everybody, and I'm way behind. So give me some time, and I love you all, and you take it easy. Bye.